Hey everyone, my name is Lauren Smith and I am a candidate for the United States Air Force Academy class of 2025, and I just wanted to come on here and make a video talking and kind of telling you guys about how my congressional nomination interview went, and I'm just kind of going to give you guys some tips and a rundown on how it went. So again, my name is Lauren Smith and I live here in Tennessee, and I sought my nomination from John Rose, who is District 6 state representative for the state of Tennessee. So I am almost completed with my application. I have one more interview and a fitness test to go for the application, and then I will submit it. So I interviewed with 4 individuals. 2 were graduates from the United States Air Force Academy, and then 2 were pilots in the military. So they were all super sweet, so welcoming, and easy to talk to. And so some of the questions that they asked me were, they asked me about my ACT score, and I was honest with them. I literally told them, I was like, look, I was in high school and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't even know about the Air Force Academy until last year when I visited Colorado and my sister showed me the campus. I was like, so I didn't really apply myself to the ACT just because I simply didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't know about the Air Force Academy and that they require such high test scores. So that was a concern for them, but I felt like I covered it very well and showed them, like, you know I can do better. I just didn't apply myself. So and then another question they asked me is basically, what are some obstacles that I faced in my life that have made me who I am, basically. And so I just simply told them some life events that I went through, such as how my family went homeless twice, and that helped me, realize that I want a good career for myself. I want a good education for myself. I want simply just a better life for myself. And, how my father passed away almost 2 years ago. And so I feel like not many people my age have been through what I've been through. So there's that. And then they also asked me, what plans do I have for my life if I don't get accepted into the academy? And I simply told them, I was like, I've been interested in the military since I was in middle school. And if I don't get accepted into the academy, I'm gonna finish off the last 2 years that I have of college and move on to the officer training program for the Air Force. And what is something else that they asked me? Basically, like what interested me in the Air Force Academy, and I gave them the rundown. I visited the campus when I was visiting my sister in Colorado Springs when they were stationed there, and I simply fell in love with the campus. I've just loved what all that they had to offer, and it intrigued me, and I was very interested in it. And I watched the class of 2020 graduate, and after that's when I did my pre-questionnaire for the application once it opened, and I was just, ever since then, I've just been moving on in the process. So I did receive the nomination about a week ago. I got the phone call and the email congratulating me that I was one of the 10 candidates that did receive the nomination. So I was just so excited and so blessed for that. And yeah, so there's that. And then just kind of some tips that I want to give you guys is show up to your interview on time or even early. So I showed up early, and with COVID, you had to get like your temperature checked and everything. And my interview was set for 12:15, and I got out of there at 12:12. So I made it out before like my regular scheduled time that I had. So I feel like showing up on time just shows that you're professional and that you can be early. And then also be confident and be excited that you're this far in your application, and not many people get to interview with state representatives nominations, like just wherever you're at in your nomination interviews, just be thankful that you're even that far, because some people haven't even made it this far in the application. So just be thankful for where you are. Be excited. This is not an interview or an interrogation. Well, it is an interview, but it's not an interrogation. They're just simply people, and it's just a conversation. So just remember that it's a conversation, and they're wanting to get to know you better. And why look your best as well. So for me, I'm gonna try to insert a picture. If I can't, then I can't. But I just wore a simple interview black dress with some nude heels and basically my hair makeup like this. And it just makes sure, like, it lets them know that you know how to look well presented. You know how to look professional. And yeah. So, and then another tip is know your backup plan. So they might ask you, if you, again, don't get accepted into the academy, what are your plans? So have a backup plan. And then another tip, if I come up with any other tips or any other questions that I remember that they have asked me, I will definitely put it in the description box, because I'm sure I'll think of something after I edit this video. But so if you guys have any questions, I will leave my Instagram somewhere on this screen or down below, and you can always just DM me and ask me any questions. I have been helping, like local seniors and high schoolers and stuff on their application and with any questions that they have. But just remember, you are not a test score, and if you didn't do that well on your ACT, just try to schedule another test date or something and try to get a higher score. But if not, just remember your interview, your overall character, and just how mature and professional you are will also go a long way in the interview. At the very end of my interview, the lady that was one of the graduates from the United States Air Force Academy told me that she was intrigued by me, and let me tell you guys, that made me so excited and feel so good about myself and so confident. And just be your ultimate best that you can be. And if you don't receive the nomination, it's okay. You can always try to apply again, but it's also, just remember, it's not the end of the world, I promise. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or just message me on Instagram, and I would love to help you guys. Again, I have not been accepted just yet, simply because my application has not been turned in just yet. I have one more interview to go with, and that will be later on this week. So I will make another video on how that went. And if I get accepted, I will make a video, because if I do, that would be surprising, to be honest. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I hope your interview or application goes well.